Hi there, my name is Dana Ferrant, and this is your Inner Dominatrix moment. So I had a question proposed to me by one of my podcast listeners, and she asked me to elaborate a little bit more about the difference between being assertive and confident without moving into the narcissist. Because if you followed my stuff at all for a while, you'll know that I talk quite a bit about the narcissist, have a lot of experience with them personally, and I've done a ton of training and research about them. So this idea of being confident and standing out in the world and talking about who you are, it would seem on the outside that that moves you into being a narcissist. But the reality is that there's a big difference between a healthy dose of narcissism that allows us to actually stand in the world and say our message and get it across, and the type of extreme narcissism that doesn't allow you to recognize when you need to back off and doesn't allow you to recognize when you're making mistakes, because as a narcissist it's not okay to ever make mistakes, right? So if you're questioning yourself as to whether you might be a narcissist, you're probably not. Because the reality is that a narcissist generally won't ever question themselves as to, am I a narcissist? That's not something that goes through their mind. So if you're questioning it, then you're probably just utilizing a healthy dose of narcissism to stand firm and to stand tall and get your message out into the world. It's okay to celebrate who you are. It's okay to stand and shout to the roof that this is what I'm great at. And in fact, that's healthy. We do need some of that. And if you're marketing yourself in business, nobody else is going to promote you. So you've got to do it, and you do it in a way that is authentic. So when I'm promoting myself, I own the fact that I'm really good at what I do. I'm really good at creating some massive shifts for people in a very short period of time. But I also recognize that I'm constantly learning. That, am I doing everything perfect? No, my systems suck. There's a lot of things that need work, right? But I know where my brilliance is, and I'm not going to dumb it down. So I'm going to stand very firmly in that, and knowing that there's other things that I'm working on as well, right? So that's the kind of the healthy balance between being able to stand in who you are and let that shine to the world, while at the same time keeping the narcissism in check, so that it's a healthy dose, but it doesn't slide up the scale and you start thinking that you're God's gift to humanity and everybody should just throw money at you just because you're here. That doesn't work, right? So again, if you're questioning yourself, you're probably not a narcissist. Generally, those with more extreme narcissism don't ever question themselves because they're always right, okay? So don't worry, I think most people err on the side of not promoting themselves enough as opposed to over-promoting and over-emphasizing how brilliant they are. And that's a lot of what I do, is I work with people to get them to step into their brilliance and to really own that, because so many people have been taught and conditioned to downplay it. And we need to remove that conditioning to get you to stand out and be able to promote yourself and have people see you and find you. So that's my message, understanding the difference between confidence and narcissism, your inner dominatrix moment. If you're looking to really own your brilliance, stand in your power, and get some of that inner dominatrix energy, we need to talk. There's a link, click on it and schedule an appointment. Look forward to speaking to you soon.